In this video, we are talking about the BS6 Xpulse and its transformation to its rally avatar. We're also talking about the basic skills that you need to get into the world of off-roading, and once you've mastered that, there are a few intermediate skills that you might like as well. So do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.
Today is Scared Shumi Day on PowerDrift because I always enjoyed the idea of going off-roading. It's fascinated me, but I'm super scared of it. But now that I have the Xpulse 200, I don't really have a choice about it. But you know what? I think I'm going to take a shortcut because that guy seems to know what he's doing. And I'm just going to go ask him, what do I need to do to figure out how off-roading works? On the KTM in the distance is Ashish Raorane, a marine engineer who developed a passion for off-roading not so many years ago. His determination and dedication make him India's top privateer to have raced in Indian as well as international rally raids. And in fact, he's practicing for his upcoming adventure, a run at the 2021 Dakar in the toughest class at the toughest rally. Raorane is headed for the Male Moto. So Ashish, I've got my motocross boots on, I've got an Xpulse, and I would really like to figure out how off-roading works. Where do I start? I have no idea.
Well, firstly, Shumi, I'm very happy that you're here because this is a great sport to be in. First thing you want to do before going off-road is figure out your controls, because it's very important that you are extremely comfortable on the motorcycle, because there's going to be so much to process with off-roading that's one thing that you need to take care of.
The Hero Xpulse 200 proved to be an impressive off-road motorcycle, but we found that it didn't quite have the engine for fast work, especially out on the highway. The BS6 edition, this one is a surprising improvement. It's smoother, feels gruntier, and a reasonably fast cruise on the highway doesn't seem like so much work anymore. I couldn't adjust the Xpulse to my liking on this day, but in the BS6 transition, Hero certainly did.
You are always on your foot pegs with the balls of your feet. While you sit or stand, all the work is always done by your lower body and the core. The upper body is always nimble, because this is a very fluid sport. You have your elbows flared out and this enables you to move. At every single transition, you're still holding the bike. Don't let the bike go away from you. The simple thing here is you're still holding the bike. Whatever control that you need to use, you simply lift your foot, use.
Got it.
Ideally, you want to use just one finger. What I would like you to do is just go out there, do a couple of laps.
Okay, cool. Let's go ride. It did take me 10-15 minutes to stop moving my feet on the pegs as I stood up and down, a bad habit I've picked up along the way. But the sweet and friendly nature of the Hero was immediately on my side, allowing me to focus on practicing rather than anything else.
So we're going to cover braking, acceleration and cornering. It's very important to know how to stop, because anyone can go fast. The problem starts when you have to stop.
Right.
You got to basically connect your muscle memory to moving your body behind every time you brake.
That's basically because otherwise the weight comes too far to the front and then you get out of balance.
Yes, so you want to basically transfer your weight to stabilize the motorcycle, and that enables you to use both the front and the rear brake.
It should be obvious, but if you don't know how to slow or stop, you can't really go fast. Learning to brake off-road takes a lot of feel, especially on on-off-road tires like the one standard on the BS6 Xpulse. The first couple of times was scary to be sure. But again, the Xpulse's brakes return enough feel and the chassis inspires confidence. I still do have to work out the balance between the front and rear brakes, but this felt good.
Right, Shumi. So the second drill that we're going to do today is acceleration. And this is exactly the opposite of what we did during braking. We're going to transfer the weight forward this time.
This is where the BS6 Xpulse shows a huge difference to the old one. The combination of extra grunt and extra refinement meant that my focus and my confidence in being able to open the throttle were higher.
Next is cornering, which is the most fun part of off-roading. Yeah, everyone likes to have their photographs taken with their foot out, but that's not what we are going to do right now.
Oh.
First, you got to understand how to get out of the corner, and that's by looking where you want to go. And this is the most basic step. So when you do this, I want you to forget about your body position. Just get used to looking out of the corner and at the exit, and everything else will fall into place.
Eyes are open or closed? Because I normally close my eyes out of fear.
Step 0 would be keep your eyes open, and then step 1 would be to look where you want to go.
Got it. Let's try it. This is probably the most crucial of riding skills on all motorcycles in all terrains. New rider fears, like mine, cause your eyes to focus too close to the bike. This increases the speed you feel you're going at and makes things hectic. Superb suspension on the Xpulse allowed me to control my fear and do as Ashish asked, and within a few runs I found myself in a new space. Unworried about the rocks under the tires, as well as willing to open the throttle hard at the end of the turn. Ashish Raorane is a methodical teacher and the Xpulse is a capable platform. The more I tried out the tasks I was set, the more confident I became. Raorane underlined the fact that practice is key. These basics must become ingrained into the system, and once they do, I'll be ready for the next step.
Next step, well, that's what I am here for. But before we do that, the Xpulse also has to take the next step. So we got in touch with our good friends at Slipstream Performance who decided to help us and transform the BS6 Xpulse to its rally avatar.
Hero's homologated and therefore street legal rally kit costs Rs 38,000, and that, to be honest, is a great price for a comprehensive kit. In the giant box is a adjustable front and rear suspension with more travel, knobby tires, handlebar risers, a longer side stand and a flatter off-road friendly seat. In about 2 hours of work, it converts the Xpulse from a friendly on-off-road motorcycle to a still forgiving but off-road oriented phenom.
So Varun, since you're already familiar with a bit of off-roading, we are going to do a couple of quick drills and then we are going to move on to some more challenging stuff. So what we are doing here is practicing how to shift your body weight coming up the face of this climb and then going down on the other side. It's really simple. What you want to do is put your weight over the handlebars as you come up and shift your weight back as you come down, right? And remember, the most important thing, keep your vision up.
The rally kit feels like a completely different animal. Not a difficult one to tame, to be honest. Once you hop onto this extra tall seat, expect to sit rally style with one foot on the floor and the other on the peg. Things only get comfortable when the Xpulse picks up some speed. Most of the riding happens when you're standing and clutching the tank with your legs. Just like every other motorcycle, the rally kit also takes a while getting used to. But once you do, expect a smile on your face the entire time. The tires play such a crucial role in getting your confidence up, and I could literally go full gas, which I couldn't on stock tires.
So Ashish, this is a rock and it doesn't have one eyebrow up. But what if this is an actual obstacle on the course that you're riding on?
If you're lucky to have a small bump before a stone like that, you can use that to your advantage. What you want to do is use the bump to loft your front wheel in the air and then just carry on. There's two things you need to do. One is the setup. Before you hit a bump like that, you want to load your suspension, push the bike down so that when the bike hits the bump, the suspension will lift your front wheel up. Once it's up, you want to keep your throttle until you clear the obstacle and then let's gently let the front wheel down again.
Contrary to popular belief, playing around with the suspension comes only after you're pushing the motorcycle to its absolute limit. Suspension is a lesson for the advanced class, and that's for another day. But knowing the flexibility a rally kit offers is a big, big plus.
Slip slide in a lane even without the rain. One hand on the wheel, the other spilling champagne.
Off-roading is a massively enjoyable sport, but best done with friends. And you don't need a lot. Just an open space, a motorcycle, and you're ready to go out and have some fun. So practice those drills and hit those trails. And remember, full gas all the time.
Full gas always, absolutely. And in that case, the BS6 Xpulse at Rs 1.1 lakh X showroom was already a really good motorcycle. But add in another 38,000 rupees and what you get is the rally kit. And let me tell you guys, in this rally kit version, the Xpulse is a brilliant motorcycle to be with and also to learn on. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this coverage of the BS6 Xpulse and its Rally Kit version. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Varun Painter and I will see you later.
Fire, fire, burning, burning.
The contest question for this video in association with Big Bad Bikes is, what is the cost of the Rally Kit? Watch the video and drop your answer in the comment section below. All you need to do is adhere to 3 simple rules. Number 1, you have to follow us on Instagram @PowerDrift. Number 2, you have to be a subscriber of the channel, so if you aren't already, please go ahead and press the red button. And number 3, you have to get the correct answer. 5 lucky winners will stand a chance to win SealSavers Fork Protectors from, like we said, Big Bad Bikes. Cheers and good luck.